You know how machines will eventually rise up against us?
It's in my opinion, we've got a lot to worry about here. I'm scared. Ah!
Today we are going to be looking at M3 Gen. Oh, wait, it's Megan. She's a Model 3 generative android who looks like Android 18 from DBZ. At its best, Megan is a mixed bag that fails to meet expectations, but still gives 2019's Child's Play a much-needed makeover with a satirical point of view. These two movies are almost parallel in their concept, as well as the way they start and end, although Megan deals with issues around grief, trauma, and a disconnection of face-to-face contact over modern technology. The first half of the film, I felt these topics were being all touched on in a compelling way, yet by the end, none of them quite stick the landing due to being undermined for a more light and fun version that is still pleasantly acceptable. Now, when it comes to comparing Child's Play and Megan, there's no question the latter is vastly superior, but it's also funny how similar they are, between their structure of an opening scene with a commercial by a toy company, having a robot who pairs specifically for a child user, and both end with a killer doll being put down at the hands of a child they were paired with from the very beginning. Both dolls in each movie even sing,
"Bulletproof, nothing to lose. Fire away, fire away."
You are my buddy until the end. More than a buddy.
Okay, one of them sings. Sorry, Mark. Anyways, seeing all these similarities makes it difficult not to see it as derivative. On the note of criticism, I'll just add how Megan's ending is rather predictable, on top of which doesn't make much sense. I believe a quarter way into viewing, we see an older model of an android similar to Megan that is more hands-on and can only be operated through another person by means of some kind of power gloves. Immediately, it becomes easy to recognize how eventually the older model would be the instrument used to beat the newer, more advanced version of itself. This is all well and good, but the execution method of having a child who only had a 30-second demonstration and had never touched that particular complex piece of hardware, suddenly having the knowledge needed to operate it, left me discontented with the end result. Naturally, it isn't all bad, as there's quite a few worthwhile moments surrounding this talented bunch of actors, especially the physical actor who plays Megan herself, Amy Donald, who had me completely mesmerized with the even distribution of her movements appearing human and simulated at the same time. The voice actor Gina Davis also does a top-notch job, alongside the film's actual protagonists, Gemma and Katie, who both played their roles brilliantly, and I genuinely look forward to seeing more of them on screen in the future. As for those who might be asking, is this movie worth seeing? And to that, I'd say yes. But I believe you should wait until the movie is more reasonably priced at a Redbox or streaming service. Don't pay $15 or $20 for a single viewing. As for anyone else who has already seen it or doesn't want to bother waiting that long to watch something different, well, then it's not the worst thing to spend that kind of money on. That's pretty much all I've got to say here. If you made it this far into the video, be sure to help support this channel by being my first 100 subscribers. It'll be a great milestone, and you'll be making history on this channel. To whom it may concern, thank you for listening.